What is good, everybody? I made a live trading video. I was live trading, but I didn't catch anything on the live trade. I had turned off my PC, or I was waiting for a trade, but I turned off my PC and I took the trade on my phone. Right? So yeah, this was at what time was this? This was at 9:45. So I was live trading. But I mean, there was nothing going on. I wasn't taking anything. So yeah, these are the setups that I wanted to catch. Okay, so didn't catch this. Gold was in it first, or was I decided to go for gold first. Like it looked a little bit better, right? So SPY and NQ immediately dumped once market opened, and I was either waiting for a retest, either to come down here, sweep this nearest low, and then tap back, and then go like that. But it just never came down to that point. It just immediately dumped. Same thing with NQ, and now gold. Okay, the thing with gold is that I would have probably taken out this breakout of the EMA. Stop loss would have been that high, but or that low, but this would have been a almost 101. Okay, also seemed pretty risky because I knew gold. We were on a downtrend. We were bearish, right? So on the 4 hour, look at we're just consolidating. Daily we're bearish, right? So on the higher time frames we're consolidating, but on the daily we are bearish, right? So I decided to most likely go for sales, of course, right? So as you guys can see here, we had a push to the upside and then we had a push to the downside. I waited for the retest. I could have entered aggressively and I would have probably put my stop loss right there, right? 5 minute or wait, 15 minute. It was a 15-minute supply. I could have entered aggressively and I could have probably caught a little bit more than a 101. Yeah. See, this would have been a 102, close to a 103, right? But I didn't. I decided to go for the break of the candle, stop loss above the candle, and then TP was my nearest low right there. So this was a 101 right here. I took it just like this. I have the execution on my Instagram. But yeah, so yeah, today was pretty slow. There was nothing really going on. NQ was really it just dropped down. I was waiting for it to retest back into my zone, but just never did. Same thing right here. I could have caught this, the fucking reversal on SPY, but I just ended up not doing it. I ended up taking gold instead, right? So yeah, so yeah. And as well, I had taken a trade last night on a Sunday, but I ended up losing that trade. I was up about 600, I mean, not 600, $60 up in the trade right here, around right here, but I immediately got stopped out right there. And yeah, I was going for sales. I wanted the market to go down, but it just never went my way. But it doesn't matter. We made money today and more money than yesterday, so that makes up for it. And as well, I'm never gonna swing again, bro. I've tried swinging like 3 times, and swinging is just terrible. I don't like swinging. So I'm gonna just stick to this scalping like usual. And yeah, I'm never trading Sundays ever again. Okay, but yeah. So let me explain to you guys about this trade as well. All right. So we see here that we've been on a bearish. We've been bearish all the way since the 21st of October. Okay, we're in November 3rd already. All right. So as you guys can see here, we are clearly bearish on the daily time frame, but right here on the 4 hour time frame, we are consolidating in this area, as you guys can see. So we don't know where the trend is gonna go. I know I've said before, stay away from consolidating trends, but that doesn't mean that you can't make money. It's very risky. I just decided to do it today because the setup looked good. Okay, right? So in order for us to either go for buys or sells, to immediately know that we're going for buys or sells, like be clear on our bias, we have to wait for a breakout either to the upside, retest, and then go back up, or a downside movement. We break out to the downside, retest back up here, and then boom, continue to go down. That was my thought process. I wanted it to happen like that, but it just never did. It just kept consolidating. On the 1 hour as well, we were consolidating. Okay. One thing that I was iffy about was that the daily had gotten the daily previous daily low had gotten respected and immediately went up. So I was like, oh shit. If it hit this, we're immediately gonna go up and hit this and go, be bullish for the day. But we ended up being taking on a sell, and yeah, it worked out for us, right? So right here, as you guys can see, I don't know, let me see if you guys can see this. Right here, we had a 15-minute supply, right? We did tap down into our previous daily low, but that was during Asia session, right? So I wanted to either go for sales, right? Because we're bearish on the daily time frames. We're consolidating on the 4 and the 1, right? So I thought we were either going to break out to the downside, continue to go down because of the daily time frame, but ended up not doing that. We just consolidated, right? So we had this 15-minute supply. I was like, okay, saw it tap. I should have entered a little bit earlier. I should have taken that instead, just like that, or like this, breakout of the candle on this candle instead of this candle, this red candle. So I entered over here on this red candle, so right there at the very end of the wick, and so immediately just made it a 1-on-1, right? But right here, I could have caught a 1 or 2 if I would have entered a little bit earlier, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. We made our money and more. But yeah, it's just simple as that, guys. Like, there's nothing really complicated about my strategy. I just wait and I scalp pretty quick, 1-on-1, 1-on-2, and that's it, right? So, yeah. I also wanted to target this. Like I said on my previous videos, you always want to target either the nearest low, and yeah, it took out this low and it took out this low. Didn't take out Asian lows and never took out any of the London's lows either, right? So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. It's gonna be my trade recap. I am gonna try live trading. Like I said, I was live trading today, but I ended up not posting it. Why? Because I just didn't catch any setups, right? I was like, okay, bro, market was moving pretty slow. Gold was chopping and then decided to push up and then come back down. So I was like, okay, that's when I turned off my recording, and so that's when I took the trade on my phone. Right, but yeah, as you guys can see, Spy and NQ were pretty bad. Like, well, I could have taken this on Spy, but just never did. But look how horrible that is. It just dumped, and I just never saw anything, or I just never saw a retracement for me to join these trades. Okay, but yeah, um, that's gonna be it for this trade recap. I'm gonna try to post tomorrow for a live trading video. I'm gonna try to post every single day live trading so you guys can see exactly on what I do and how I do it and why I enter. Basically seeing it in real time, right? But if you guys also, let's say I don't post a YouTube video, make sure to join the Discord. Okay, I have a monthly and also have a one-time purchase. Okay, just make sure to go link in my bio, follow my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube video, or my subscribe to my YouTube, like and subscribe, and as well as follow my Twitter, and as well as make sure to join the Discord, right? And then for the beginners that don't know nothing about trading, I do have some educational videos. And if you guys are here laughing or thinking that, oh, why do you have a course if you make money off? I'm like, because time is money, guys. Like, my premium is way more expensive than the educational videos, so that's why I decided to make them for the beginners. So in case um, they don't go out looking for other like YouTube videos and they like one guy says this, the other guy says that, like they get it mixed up, and yeah, so yeah, that's why I have it as like that. But other than that, that's gonna be it for this YouTube video. Make sure to join the Discord, link in the bio. I post daily signals. I live trade every single day, and yeah. Also, if you guys need help on a one-on-one, if you guys join the premium, we can always set up a date, and I can put you guys on my one-on-one. So we can back test together, and we can, you know, practice together and get better together, so you guys won't just end up texting me. Like, we'll actually hop on a call and go through these charts, right? But other than that, it's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.